Now let us create an object of vector and insert some elements in this one. Now let us look at an example how to use these containers. So first I will take an example of vector and show you. See, for using vector, I must include vector header file. Then inside main function, I will create an object of vector. As it is a type of template, so I should mention what type of data I am going to store in this one. Suppose I want to store integers. So here I can write any of the primitive data types like integer, float, double, char or anything. Apart from this, I can write my own classes also, so I can store the objects in this. Now this V is an object. If you want, you can mention some size that will be an initial size of a vector. Otherwise, it is believed that it will create an array of size 16, a vector of size 16. Otherwise, you can mention some size. Next, if you want some initial values in this one, then you can mention inside the bracket 10, 20, 40 and 90. So these are some initial values. So initially these values will be there in this array. Like I already told you, vector uses an array. Now beyond this, if I have to insert more values, then I can say v dot push back 25. 25 will be added after 90. Then v dot push back 70. 70 will be inserted at the end. Suppose I want to pop out some value, so I can say pop back. So the value will be removed from the last, that is 70 will be removed. So that's it. So I can use other functions like insert and remove. I can use other operations also that I will show you when I write the program. Now let us see how to iterate through this list of elements. That is, I want to access all the elements. By accessing all the elements, I may want to display them, I want to add them, whatever I want I can do on the list of elements. So let us see the iterator on this one. So first method is, there is a for each loop that is introduced in C++ 11. We can use that for each loop. So the data type is integer, so I will say integer x in v. Then if I have to display, I can simply say cout x. That's it. This is the simplest iterator, that is thanks to C++ 11 that a simple iterator is provided. So for each loop can be used for iterating through all these elements. This is one method. Then second method, there are some iterator classes available. We can use that iterator class. So next I will remove this one and show you the other method how we can iterate through all the elements. Now here I will show you how we can get an object of iterator and iterate through all the list of elements. So for that I should say vector, and it is of type integer, and in this using scope resolution there is a class called iterator. So this iterator class belongs to a vector class. Now I will create an object of iterator. This is an object of iterator. Now to this I must assign iterator. So I should say v vector dot begin. Yes, this is the important function, begin. So it will start the iterator, it will give the iterator to that vector. So one thing I would like to explain here, that begin is a function available in all containers. Begin gives the starting of the collection and end function gives the end of the collection. And there is similar function, that is begin and end also, which gives the end of the collection. And there are other functions also like begin and end, which helps in traversing a collection from the rear end. So reverse traversing is possible. So let us use this iterator and access all the elements. So I'll just remove it from here and I will write it here. For itr assign v dot begin and itr is not equal to v dot end, then itr, that is iterator plus plus, then I can say cout star iterator. So star I have to use because iterator is like a pointer to the elements inside this collection. So I can dereference and display the item. Now this iterator itr will be going through all the elements 10, 20, 40, 90 and 25, so on. So from beginning to end. So using a for loop we can write. So this is an iterator. So iterators are available in every collection. So that's it. It's so easy to use an array and also to iterate through all the elements in an array. Now you don't have to worry whether the array is full or not, how to insert, how to delete. Suppose I want to insert at some position, so I don't have to worry. Simply you can use the function insert and insert it. So all these things I will write the code and show you. Now next, the very important thing. Now next, the very interesting thing. Look at this. Instead of vector, everything I keep as it is. And I say this is list. And here iterator, I should take it from list. And header file, I should make it as list. Now this is a program using list. See, it's so easy. Everything is same. Instead of vector, I have used a list. It is so easy to just change the data structure. Now this program will be using linked list inside. Now more. Instead of linked list, I can say forward list. Now this becomes a single linked list. You know well now where all I have to make changes. Forward list and header file also I should. Now this becomes a single linked list. Now same, I can say set. The iterator is also from set. But only thing is, I cannot initialize it like this, and I don't have pushback function. I have to use different functions for set. For set we have the function called insert. It doesn't provide pushback or a push front functions are not there. So anyway, I have to change the function. But for containers like vector, list, forward list, DQ, operations are same. Operations are same. So that's why it's very easy. So you don't have to worry how this data is stored. You focus what data you want to store and how you want to access it. So C++ STL gives a peace of mind for the programmers to manage their data easily. That's all. There are other containers like map and multi-map. I will show you by writing the code. So that's all.